Already Awesome was not ready.
God.
Looks like he's going to have to merge, but as they dive it down into one, it's Cole
Why?
Custer
Okay.
and Bob
I
Sunderman.
can't go. You got to hit the limiter, Awesome. Your car isn't. Bro,
Oh.
delete your car and merge on the backstretch.
Anyways, as you can
Do
see,
not
everybody just
steal the field.
everybody immediately hibernated up to the top side. It's just so much better. You saw, me, Saturn, Tubopt, and Ancient working the top side. We basically led every lap of the duel until the caution came out late, mixed everything up. But that's just how good the high side is. The run not only is strong, but it lasts forever. As you can see, just look how much longer Ozone and Sebas are going to be going quicker than Bob. Even though Bob has the advantageous line on the bottom, the shorter way around the track, I mean, these guys are just going to steamroll the 4. He's going to have to shuffle right back into 4th place with his Bobro teammate, Naruto. But as I said in my bot center predictions, Cole was very, very strong.
Getting ready to go.
He was strong in the All-Star. He was basically up front the entire time.
Froze.
And I think that Cole has, in my opinion, the best chance to go home. Awesome is going to merge. Not even a bad merge. Oh, Cole, I think he's lagging. He checks out of the lead. Maybe he didn't want it. That's going to hand the lead off to Ozone Productions, who gets a push from Bob. They're trying to work their way around Sebas 42 Rod, but I don't know. The high side run might prevail. We did see drivers try and slingshot it in. They would get a huge run, go to the bottom, and then go right back up top and block. And that worked perfectly for Ozone, but unfortunately, Bob is going to be hung out to dry. Oh!
No, squeeze him.
Not clear. That kind of screwed Sebas over a little bit. But look at Naruto shooting through that middle. This is good. 3 wide as they race for third. Naruto's going to clear for the lead. We saw Naruto join the All-Star race late. He barely made it to Daytona qualifying. We had to make that last-minute scheme as he's going to get shuffled out from the top side. Ozone with a huge run, followed by Sebas, followed by the All-Star winner, Tim. Into turn 3. They're side-by-side still for second, and Naruto's going to be doing what Turbo doing. As much crap as I gave to Turbo, he did do this pretty well. Hung right around that middle and side-drafted the top side. And, that eventually gave him the opportunity to get back in line. Of course, he squandered it, but he did do it to a great degree. Sebas is going to get taken 3 wide. The All-Star winner, Tim, to the top side. More chaos in the back. Contact with top of the hour and Pug player. Everybody reshuffling. Ozone's still out front, and this is kind of reminiscent of what we saw in those Spotify Cup Series days, especially at these super speedways. Ozone would just go out and dominate those things. He and Northern were a dynamic duo. They work so well together, and Ozone has a laundry list of great super speedway wins in Spotify. So maybe that skill, even though Ozone has not raced in a league like this for a long time, will translate over to ISCRC.
Bro, Sebas about to get overtaken by Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, as we can see here, the bottom just died, as it did last time, and unfortunately, Sebas was the big loser. He was second on the top side when we came, to the checkered, or when we came to the start-finish line a couple laps ago. Now he is all the way relegated to last. Cole Custier, also another big victim. He was up in first at one point, and now he is relegated all the way to the back here, third to last, as you're going to see everybody ride that wall. It's going to be a wall-riding competition. How close can you get without actually touching it? As Tim is going to get shuffled out of line by top of the hour. Pug's going to go with Tim, though. You got the 0 and the 31 on the bottom, the 8 and the 17 on the top. They've both kind of broken away a little bit. We're going to see if the 0 can maybe clear the 8. I don't think it's going to be tightly. It might happen. Pug's going to try and give the 0 a shove. Not quite going to happen here. Ozone, I thought he might have been lifting to let Tim in line. Maybe not. Almost clears himself out at top. They're 4 wide. That's not going to work. Naruto, contact. Hard in the wall goes Pug. Orange on the bottom as well. He flips Cole Custier. On the bottom there goes Orange. Hard in the inside wall. He saves it. That could have been catastrophic, but they were able to somewhat keep it straight. Ugg might have to merge. I don't know if he's going to be allowed to, but after all of that cycles out, it's still Tim and Ozone side by side for the lead. And yeah, that all went wrong because I think it was a bad push from top. He got to the outside of Ozone, he broke, and then they went 4 wide, and it wasn't really anybody's fault. There's just nowhere to go. You can't go 4 wide with these cars around this track, and it just all happened so quickly. As you can see, almost happened again with Top. He's going to clear himself off Naruto. It's going to push them all the way back. And here comes Awesome Boy Rad Dude on the outside. In that blank 97 machine. Awesome's known as one of the bottom tier drivers of this league, but here he is and Sebas. The two of them have made their way back up to the front pack. It just shows how quickly things can change. It can go from black to white in one instant.
If we get more guys on the bottom, it'll work.
Ozone gets shuffled out of line. Awesome now going to become the provisional leader on this top side, but the 8 gets right back in front of Top. Awesome. Now out front for the first time today. I think I had Awesome as one of the worst drivers in the league, maybe the 3rd or 4th worst driver. And that's no offense to Awesome. I have not seen much of him since the old days, and as we know, in the old days, Awesome, not very good. No offense to the guy. Ozone dives low, looks high. He's got help from Top, and if I'm top of the hour, I would much rather work with Ozone than Awesome. Into 1 and 2, we are 8 laps into this 30-lap endeavor. Tires can make it the whole way. I did not pit once, and I was able to make it. Actually, well, no, I pit at the end because everybody else did. But I had like 30% tires with 2 to go. Tires can make it the entire way, as you see Awesome go out of line. It's just a question of if you want to pit and lose that track position. You saw how easy it was for drivers to get back up as the 17 goes to the inside. But the real question is, how much better are new tires? And that's something I still don't know. But it looks like it's a huge advantage just from what I've seen. Across to start-finish for the 9th time. Ozone and Top side by side. We saw Top kind of use that inside to pass the 8 cars. Cole's going to clear himself off Tim. The 0-0-0 battle. Ozone back to the point. Him and Top playing a little bit of a, switchy swappy here. I don't know. One goes to the bottom, passes the other, and then the next does it in the other corners. It's kind of working. Honestly, it makes me think if we should have tried that ancient Saturn 2-bopped in the last race, but as you can see, Ozone Productions out front, followed by top of the hour, Naruto in 3rd, Sebas 4th, Orange 5th, and his teammate Cole in 6th. That is another aspect I pointed out in my Bot Center review is, oh my gosh, Cole just died. Cole had a wall fling. He's probably just going to be able to merge.
Merge.
Yeah. But that is one aspect I did want to point out in the Bot Center. Haas CNC has all 3 of their drivers here. You have Orange, Sebas, and Cole. And in a race like this where, being able to manage a line is so important, where you need to, know when to lift, know when not to push too hard. Having teammates is so useful. Just people you can collaborate off of and, help out each other. It's so useful, especially at these super speedways. As you can see, Orange tries to get to the outside of Top, but he clears himself. And they're in the grass on turn 3.
No.
It's awesome.
Good
I think
job,
he's going to be
Awesome.
okay. Very mature. Awesome. Breaks out of it. But as you can see, it wasn't as big as an issue, mainly because we were in control the entire time. But Naruto almost did it again on Tim. It's so easy to just clear yourself into the wall. You want to try to maintain this top side, but it's so hard to do so that you'll just clear the other driver and put both of you in the wall. I mean, we've seen it countless times already this race, and it's not really the fault of the drivers. It's just the pushes and the runs are so severe that it's incidental. It's gonna happen. And you saw, I think Naruto was about to do it, but right before, I think Naruto might have did do it. I'm not sure. But Tim and Pug going to get in line together. Tim looks on the bottom. Naruto's going to go to the bottom. Ozone not going to block. He's going to stay on that top side. Might be detrimental.
See, this is where the bottom works. When everyone goes to the bottom, it'll work.
Obviously.
Now, right here, if we keep it like it is right now, where there's 5 guys on the bottom and 3 guys on the top, it'll be equal lanes.
Well, Brandon, unfortunately, not everybody wants to go to the bottom. It's a risky bet because if the bottom fails, everyone can just go right back up to the top. So if Naruto, let's just say, goes to the bottom here, but Tim and Pug don't go with him, or, Tim and Pug actually got forced to the bottom, but let's just say Naruto doesn't go with him, Naruto stays up with Ozone, the bottom just dies. So as you can see, everybody jumped to the bottom right here, but that's just because they have numbers. Ozone getting shuffled out. He was the leader, so dominant on the top side, but there you go. Top of the hour goes back to the top. Maybe Tim might want to go back high side. And then